as a reminder to check for your child. Oh man, it was hot out there today.
Yeah, it was. It was the 8th day in the row, Molly, that we hit 90 degrees or hotter. Are you enjoying it?
Not so much. It's a little warm. When I'm in the air conditioning, it's fine, Or like if I'm outside, not in work clothes, it's fine, but to be in work clothes, no thank you.
Not the best. Tomorrow, unfortunately, is going to be the hottest day thus far, as we're going to look at not only highs into the 90s, but the humidity in place is going to make it feel a whole lot hotter, and that's why there's a heat advisory issued across the area. We'll get to that in a few moments. Again, 8 consecutive days in a row of 90-plus degree temperatures. The hottest actual registered temperature was a couple of days ago at 95. Today, we got up to 92, and that was as the data as early as 4 o'clock this afternoon. We'll get the official number from the Weather Service at midnight tonight. Heat advisory, as I just mentioned, is for tomorrow, and it goes until tomorrow evening for the entire Miami Valley, because we're going to be looking at heat index values that get into the triple digits. Along with the hot and humid weather, we also bring in the threat for some thunderstorms, and that's exactly what we dealt with earlier today. Live Doppler 7 radar scanning the skies, and we are dry. While you do see some of this speckled green on radar, that is not any precipitation falling. In fact, we are looking at mainly clear to partly cloudy skies across the area. Rainfall totals, now this is radar estimated from a few storms that we saw earlier on today. Notice this pocket in northern Auglaize County, just northwest of Wapakoneta, perhaps up to 1.5 inches to nearly 2 inches there. Then out in the Salina area, west of Grand Lake St. Mary's, perhaps 2.5 inches from thunderstorms that passed through. And that created not only flooding problems in that part of town, but we saw some thunderstorm wind damage and even a few reports of some hail with those cells in late afternoon. This is what it looked like when that storm came in. Check out this time-lapse video. There were 2 thunderstorms on either side of the camera. They collapsed together. Locally heavy rain pushed into the Salina area. You'll notice the visibility drops off dramatically, and that's what led to those minor flooding concerns across western Salina. Tonight, temperatures are falling to the low 70s. It's much quieter. We just have a few clouds. Still a bit muggy though. Tomorrow's high 93 degrees, while not 95 like we saw a couple of days ago. The added humidity will make it feel like this. Notice at 8 o'clock in the morning it will feel like 76. Not too bad, but by lunchtime already feeling like the upper 90s, and at 5 o'clock in the afternoon we'll be looking at heat index values in the triple digits. You need to stay safe tomorrow. If you start to feel overheated, get inside and cool off. Here's your FUTURECAST for tomorrow. Along with the heat and humidity, we are going to be dealing with some thunderstorms as well. Here at 7 o'clock in the morning, we're dry. Then by 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we start to get those slow-moving thunderstorms where they build and they pretty much stay stationary, creating that threat for flooding, some gusty winds perhaps, and frequent lightning. After sunset, much like today, those chances will diminish. On Friday, we're dry to start. There is a front that moves in, and I'll call it a cool front because while it takes our temperatures down a bit, we're still going to be looking at warm weather for the upcoming weekend. At lunchtime on Friday, some showers and thunderstorms move in. Those storms again could bring locally heavy rain, gusty winds, and frequent lightning. Then storms will diminish as we head into your Friday evening and Friday night. Now, remember I mentioned the cool front. Look at these temperatures into the weekend. We go from the 90s into the next couple of days to the 80s for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but it is brief. Already looking at long-range temperature trends next week, we may be dealing with another heat wave with consecutive 90-degree days from Tuesday through the end of the week. We'll have to wait and see if that pans out. 5-day forecast, look at that threat for thunderstorms each afternoon all the way through the upcoming weekend. There's that slight dip in those temperatures for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then sunny and hot, should I say, as we get towards Tuesday. Tomorrow morning, meteorologist Kirsty's on TV's up with you at 4:25. She'll be talking about those hot temperatures on the way for the afternoon.
Thanks, McCall. If you haven't done so already, you have just one more week to file your taxes. The deadline is July 15th. Today, I spoke with Dayton's tax administrator and income tax supervisor. She said if you need an extension, you still have to file that paperwork by next Wednesday. And she said if you owe money and can't pay, the city will work with you to set up a payment plan. If you watched Hamilton on TV, you could get the chance to see it live. We'll tell you when the Broadway show is coming to Dayton.